Yo, what is up, everyone? So, in this video, we're just gonna be kind of talking. I want to go over some things because I just feel like this should be common sense, but it's not. And I've heard this happen to a lot of people, and I just want to break it down from just my own perspective. So, in case you don't know me, I'm Terry. I'm the owner of Sky AI. We've been running our AI business for the past 2 years and a half. You can just look everything up. It's super easy. Everything should be online if someone's been running a business, right? And that's what we're going to go over in this as well. But a lot of people have been getting scammed by so many like gurus that say they've run a business and they're going to teach you how to make so much money, or they're currently running a business and they're going to teach you how to make all this money. And a lot of times when you think that they're going to teach you how to make all this money, they don't have a business. They don't have the credentials to even teach you these things, and you end up becoming burnt, and you're just like, what the heck is going on? Like, how come this person isn't able to help me in X and Y and Z situation? So I want to show you guys something because I just feel like this once again should be common sense, but it's not, and it just shocks me sometimes. So I was just talking to someone recently about this, and I was just like, holy crap! Like, how don't people know about this? So first and foremost, I'm going to use myself as an example, right? Because I'm Terry. I tell everyone I run an AI business, and these are the things you should look for if you want to make sure that this person is legit and they run an actual AI business. So first and foremost, let me just zoom into my actual Instagram here, right? So this is usually the first place where people see people at, right? So I'm on my Instagram page, and I am literally going to show you guys proof on how you can find this type of stuff. So anyone that runs a business, they are proud of their business. They are very, very proud of what they've done, their accolades that they have done. They're proud of everything. I am not the flashy type of person. I have a family. I have like a kid. I don't care to sit here and show you guys fucking Lamborghinis and Corvettes and stuff. I flex by showing off that my freaking wife stays at home, takes care of the kids while I work on the business, and she's a stay-at-home mom. That's my flex. My wife is well taken care of. My kids are taken care of, and my family's taken care of as well. So I said kids like I have multiple, one kid. So once again, this is gonna be a raw video. You guys are gonna love this one. So basically, let's just look at my page right here, right? So I run an AI business, right? I have my AI business right here. That's the first thing. If people are so proud of their business, why don't they show it? Why is it not on their page? You got to think about this stuff, right? Like, why isn't your business on your page anywhere, right? Let's just say, like, let's just say first thing foremost, if they do have it on there, because some people are a little deceiving. They like to just have some type of business there, and it's not the truth. So let's just use me as an example right here. So first and foremost, I mean, guys, if you look at my page, I post content. I'm not a very content driven person, but I post a good amount of content still, to an extent. But if you click here on the AI part, right, you can just look at the actual date here. So if you look at the time, this is 120 weeks ago from today. And like 120 weeks ago from today, I mean, I don't know what's 120 weeks from today. That was a long time ago. This is about 2 years ago when we first was like about to release this. This is like around January 2023. Sorry, not January, July 2023. Yeah, so this is when we first started it, and like this shows, people will post their accolades. People post what they're proud of, right? Anybody that's proud of their business will post this type of stuff. This is us when we first started. Like give our business page. When we first started, we were going by Sky Business Solutions, and we changed the name to Sky AI. Now, right here, this is us working on the business, right? Like this is us trying to like get everything up afloat. This is us trying to show some things off. These things are important, like this is me talking about how, hey, today I had a call with someone who's who has $20,000 and $40,000 budget, this is when we first started getting things set up, right? These are things you want to look for when you're trying to figure out, is this person legit? So let's just go to my actual business page. If we're going to go towards the business now, these are other things I look for when I'm like, let me make sure you're actual legit business. So first and foremost, is there content? If there's no content and they just have like 1-2 posts, nothing there, like be realistic. Think, if you're a business owner, would you sign up for this person's business if they're saying they're cranking so many like deals or whatever it is? Would you actually want to actually sign up for their services? If you look at that stuff, if you see that, would you want to sign up for their services? So that's the first thing you want to look at. And if you look at our page right here, we have content for days, like we're not the most, once again, I am not a content person. I barely get on here and post YouTube videos. But if you look here, like, we posted this July 27th, 2023, right? Like this is literally proof that, okay, they started something back then. So people, if someone's telling you like, hey, like I've been running a company for a while, this is proof. Okay, cool. They've been running their business for quite some time now. So when you look here, you're looking at things like that. You're looking at content. You're looking at what they have posted and all that good stuff. Some people, I mean, for ourselves, this is to give an example. We didn't start officially on this date. We started way before that, but we started posting things because we need to be on social media. So we started posting things on that day. We actually started like around like February, March-ish time of 2023 is when we officially started. But still, looking at all this, you're like, okay, cool. Like they post stuff, they're posting things. As we kept growing, as you see, like this is me speaking about AI at an actual tech convention that I went to. Literally, like this is proof that someone has actually ran a business before. And I just feel like a lot of people get scammed out of their money like crazy because they believe that these people like have ran a business and they never have even touched a business like this before. I'm seeing this a lot in the AI industry where I'm seeing so many coaches pop up and I'm like, I've never seen these guys. I'm like, who the fuck are these guys, right? So, basically that's one thing, right? So another thing I want to look for is if they don't have that, try to look at their website, right? This is our website right here. So I'm going to share this tab right here. So this is our website. Our website literally looks professional. If someone has a professional website, this isn't the say all, do all, like, hey, this person is legit, but this is our website. If you look at someone's website, like, okay, cool, like they got a nice professional website. Looks like everything's well placed, put together, like it looks nice. They actually care about their actual business because I've seen some people, I've looked at their websites, and I'm just like, who would sign up for this service as a business owner? Like it does not look professional. You want to put yourself in the business owner's shoes because if you're trying to get a service from someone, you want to make sure you put yourself in that business owner's shoes. If you're not, then you're kind of just shooting yourself in the foot once again if you're trying to look for an actual guru, I can say, or someone who's supposed to be a coach, right? I would look at their page. Now, sometimes the pages are deceiving. I mean, we even have client testimonials here. So if you ever want to look at testimonials too, I would say look at those. I've seen people who say they ran an AI business. I'm looking up their company. I'm looking at their testimonials. I'm looking for anything to show like has this person actually ran this business? And I don't see any testimonials about their company. I don't see anything about the company that they've scaled to X amount or whatever. And these are blatant red flags that this is not the right company to sign up for when you're trying to look for a coaching program. Now, another thing to look for, if you just cannot find them, right? And like for the life of you, like, say, man, I just can't find anything, right? Search their name on Google. Type in just their first and last name and put AI if they run an AI business, for example, or whatever business they run. And I'm going to show you guys this here. So right here, if I just put my name here, Terry Oliver AI. Founder and CEO of Sky Eye. The internet leaves paper trails, guys. And I'm so tired of hearing people even tell me sometime, like, I was with X person and I thought they were going to do X, Y, and Z, or I thought they were going to help me scale my business, but this person has never ran an actual business that they claimed that they ran. And I'm just like, well, dude, how did you figure out this? Like, what did you like go off of? Well, he posts his YouTube videos. He flexes his cars. He flexes how much he makes, or she flexes, whatever it is. She flexes, he flexes how much they make and how many cars they got. And come on, guys, we're not in fucking fifth grade. Like cars and like showing how much you make should not be something that you want to flex anymore these days. Like if someone's flexing that, you should red flags, right? Like I don't flex that. Like I'm just starting to like show off some amount of money and stuff because I know that's what some people like to start seeing, but I don't flex that stuff. I just show people, hey, we run a business. I'm happy. My wife's happy. I have a kid. He's happy. My family's happy. We live a nice life. We don't worry. We don't stress. That's the flex. That's the flex, the long term, right? Especially for me as a man, my long-term goal as a man is to provide and support for my whole entire family. So these are the things that I would just ingrain in myself to show off that stuff. That's a flex. So I even got like my girl is a Girl Sky Eye. Like, dude, you can look at all these things. Look at this stuff. Find this about people. Like, you can easily find this stuff to like just get ahead of this stuff. So that's one thing. If you guys are still confused, right? I like to go backwards, right? I like to always keep going backwards. If you can't find anything, if they're on YouTube, right? Let's just use my YouTube page, for example, here again. So this is my YouTube page, right? I mean, I don't post anything as much. I've subscribed to certain people, but I don't post things as much at all, right? But if you guys look over here, I started my first video about how I started my AI agency about 2 years ago, guys. 2 years ago. And this shows, okay, this person's been in this space for 2 years. I've been off the internet without posting anything for almost 2 years after that, when I posted this video 5 months ago. And this is me just showing off our strategy and how we've actually scaled our AI business, because I am a big fan of actually implementing what you quote or what you preach. Practice what you preach, right? So the only reason why I waited is because I want to actually conquer the space, figure out the space, and then once I've gotten to that point, you can see the growth. So like, even if you look here, look at my background in the first video I've ever created here, right? Like, it was not bad. I mean, dude, I was living in like a little studio apartment in Miami. But let's just pause here, right? But that was the first like videos I've ever made where I was like posting stuff, right? You want to look at all of these things because you just don't want to get finessed or scammed at all. You want to look at these things. Okay, cool. Like, let's see what he had back then. Okay, perfect. Nice. You want to go back over here. Okay, cool. Let's go over to, my like a video here or there. These are videos that I most recently made. My background right now, if you look at the background right now, let me just zoom out. Look at the background now. I have my company logo right there. Guys, stop getting scammed and finessed by coaches. I hear this way too much where people are just getting like scammed by coaches all the time, and they're just like, dude, I didn't know. I thought he was a coach, and I thought this and that. I thought he was making all his money in our space because he's a flexer and he likes to flex his money and he likes to flex his Lamborghinis or Corvettes. Guys, stop fucking buying that fake experience. Like, I'm not saying these guys will make money, but most of the time when I see it, they're making money off of you. And you want to look at the facts. Like, is this person running an actual AI agency? Because what I've noticed, and these are the three things I found out with most coaches, right? Some coaches are teaching you things from another coaching program they bought in the past. And they're just copying and pasting information that from what they bought from a coaching program that they thought they were going to scale from. They were like, I don't want to do that. I'm just going to teach from what I've bought from the past and give it to these people and just go from what I just bought from some other coach. So they're just passing along information to you. Or number two is the one who actually starts their business, actually does it, but then once they start their coaching program, they pretty much just cancel their business and stop doing it and go all in on their coaching program, which that's not too bad. But at the same time, you're getting washed up information that changed probably months ago or a year ago when they used to run their business, right? And then you got pretty much coaches like I could just say myself, or some other coaches. I don't really know many, but I know there's some other coaches out there. But there's some coaches out there that literally run their business, still run their business, still scaling their business, and still teach you from their day-to-day decisions that they make in their business every day. So I just want to do this video to kind of like just go over this because I just feel like this should be common sense. Like, I think people should literally like not be getting scammed by people who say they're coaches and say that they've like made so much money or they're still running their business and they're still scaling and they have nothing to show for. Like, I just showed you guys like almost 4 different ways you can find someone, right? Like I showed you, like, let's go back into the screen again. I showed you one, look at their Instagram, look at their business Instagram. If they have like their business Instagram anywhere, right? Like look at their Instagram, look at their actual like business Instagram, all that stuff right there. See what their first post was. I like to always kind of go backwards. Look at their actual website. That's another thing. Look at their actual website. If you can't do anything there, if you don't find any data there, search them up on Google. Google's a freaking internet paper trail, right? If not there, then, obviously you want to go over to their actual YouTube channel where you can literally find their YouTube channel and just see when was their first video here. Let's see when their first video was actually posted. So this is the type of stuff that you want to really, really like really just try to like punch on when you're trying to figure out who's the right coach to deal with, who's the right person you actually want to get coached from. And this is how you just honestly stop getting scammed. You know who to actually spend your money with. And honestly, at this point, I feel like there's so much data and information out there. If you get scammed, like, it's on you at this point. Like, you know, like I don't feel bad anymore when people tell me like, man, we were with this person and I didn't know that they didn't run a company before, or they don't run a company anymore. They never ran a company. They're just, you know, coaching me on dreams that they just sold me on. Like, I don't feel bad anymore because if you don't do your due diligence or do a little bit of research and you just pay somebody, you're pretty much looking like the retard at this point. So I just want to get on here, show you guys that. But other than that, you know, if you guys want to join a real coaching program, we do have a free group. It is a free group that we have in school. It has over 900 members as of today that I remember. But we have over 900 members right now where we literally do calls every Tuesday. We have a whole bunch of resources there to help people out and actually help them scale on their actual AI business. And then obviously, if you do want closer coaching, we do have closer coaching programs. It's not free. But if you want to actually have a closer coaching program, we also have that for you guys as well. So I know I don't want this to make it seem like I'm just like trying to pitch my coaching program or whatever. We still run our company too. So I started this because I wanted to literally help more people out and help more people literally like scale in the AI space, because I do truly feel that we are in a generation that AI is taking over and that we can literally scale and just make some serious money with AI. So if that's something you want to look for, you know, if you guys don't trust it, we have a free group. You know, we're eventually going to charge for the group. Like eventually, I think the group's going to, you know, be like it's going to be too much, like $27 or something like that. But right now it's free. So join it, and you know, if you want to check it out some more, just go in there and see what's going on. But other than that, I'm out of here, guys. I just want to jump in here, tell you guys about that. But be safe out there and literally just do your due diligence, do your research, and just be smart with every decision that you make with your money. Other than that, I'm out of here.